Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Game number 2. Team up 1-0 over compLexity in the grand finals of the PGL Bucharest Minor North American qualifiers. Only one team will go to the minor event out of the NA region. And right now, team in the better spot, up 1-0. And again, going back to yesterday where this event started, they've been the best team, no doubt. 2-0s yesterday in both their series, and now on the verge of going 2-0 to stay undefeated and ultimately advance on the minor. Obviously, compLexity Gaming hoping to have something to say about that, but really, they look good. It's going to be a lot from compLexity. I'm BreakyCPK, joined by Elevator once again. The start, I got to say, this is one of the more standard starts that we've had recently. The Terrorblade first pick from team, the Phantom Assassin Brewmaster in response.
Yep, and team going back to the finisher that they used yesterday to make it to these winners finals. Going with the Terrorblade, Sammy Boy looked very comfortable on the hero yesterday, and compLexity going with the popular pick of Phantom Assassin to try and counter that. Miracle did look pretty good on it in their previous games. The Brewmaster, and say it again, I hope it's 3-4-3 playing this as a support Brew again, because I don't think that Death had his best performances on the hero so far.
We'll see what they can get him if that's the case. You know, things like Centaur come to mind. But, yeah, we really stressed that and felt like that was an issue for compLexity. The bans that came throughout, I mean, compLexity banned some themselves, to be fair. But obviously later on, team responded with a couple of those off-lane bans, and they started to have to go down in the list. And obviously the Tidehunter has his issues, and that definitely shined there. So Brewmaster already going to be better, but, yeah, seems like maybe in the hands of 3-4-3 and put Death on that perhaps Centaur, like I said, could work out pretty well. Either way, they're going to be going up against a Lich Terrorblade now. You do see the following up of a Wyvern and Tusk ban from team. So far, Grimstroke, and now the 5th ban to come before we move on here.
Yeah, Darkseer is still in the pool. The Spearbreaker has been banned, but maybe, I don't know, Ion Shell seems pretty good on PA.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Not too sure. They ban out the Enigma. Seems like a pretty good ban. Brax played a perfect Enigma game last game. I think he finished 4-0 and 17 or something like that.
Yeah. And you really kind of think back of the draft, too, and how, I mean, yes, Rubik obviously always has a way, still the black hole for himself, use it against him, but outside of that, they really did not have the greatest answer to the Enigma, the ultimate threat of the black hole, specifically with that BKB. And again, Ravage is great, but we've already talked about that plenty. So a fault in the draft perhaps as well from compLexity shown there, but no doubt Brax comfortable on that hero and proved to be an effective one at that. But I mean, I go back to as well, this seems like it has been something for compLexity as a team lately too, where they are very good at winning the laning phase. These are very skilled players. Specifically Limp in that middle lane. It's winning the laning phase isn't necessarily the issue. It's just more the transition from there. And where do you go? You know, what are the objectives next? And where's the movement? So,
Keeper of the light.
I mean, obviously they got into the grand finals, but seemed a little lost in that game 1. Coddle's going to be the 3rd pick, though. Earth Spirit.
Oh, Newsham Earth Spirit.
Yep.
He's well known for this hero in the NA scene, and the I don't know, this Coddle. Yes, probably Z-Freak Coddle. Not really necessarily a make stuff happen Z-Freak hero, but
10 seconds
it does have a lot of impact when you get that Will-O-Wisp, aka the Ignis Fatus.
5 seconds remaining.
Ignis Fatus. I still can't get over that. I made a plea earlier today to try to band together as casters and call it the disco ball. But I don't know. It didn't really work the best from what I can tell, so we'll see. We'll see what I end up calling it. But yes, strong toe. We even saw the only time we've seen it so far, I believe it was, where we got to see the double disco ball come into play. And it was
I think
full
Flea
lockdown.
Was it on?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it was J-Storm. Yeah.
Oh no, that's right. It was.
Oh,
it
so,
was
yeah, it wasn't Flea. Yeah,
it wasn't Flea. Yeah.
I believe it was J-Storm that did it.
Yeah, that was in that insane game. It was against the Terrorblade too.
But yeah, Blinding Light now kind of built into the hero. That's something else that pretty good against a hero like Terrorblade, and it's a nice tool to have on Q.
Yeah, absolutely. The just wave push is also very nice against a Terrorblade like hero who wants to just run up and hit towers, but keeping the waves cleared out makes that much harder for obvious reasons. The
Radiant team pick.
Aghanim seems to be kind of like a dead item on the hero. I'm not seeing that picked up very much.
Jeez.
Right.
Team is confident, man. The Snap Earth Spirit, the Snap Darkseer. They're feeling it.
Yeah, that is a dirty combo. The Darkseer Earth Spirit, the Ion Shell, Boulder.
Oh,
and
true.
Keeper of the Light and
10
Lion are going to have to
seconds
be
remaining.
very careful with their positioning facing that.
5 seconds
I
remaining.
am excited to see Lion. He's pretty good against Terrorblade. He's got good burst death, and more importantly, he can get rid of illusions with Mana Drain and Hex.
Mm-hmm.
Make Terrorblade's damage significantly less. Also, the instant disable, very nice.
Yeah, that seems like
Radiant
more the
team
Z-Freak
back.
hero. So it does probably mean Death will be on the Brewmaster, which said it's at least the hero itself is definitely better as far as what he can do throughout the game. But Coddle and Lion, you'd figure out the supports unless we did have some core Lion strategy coming out here, which I suppose, again, with the change to the ultimate especially, maybe not out of the question. But
I mean, they literally picked Clinks in the last series,
Yeah.
so anything is possible from
5
complexity.
seconds remaining.
the door is
But if they
open.
want to go to this minor, I don't think they will run Lion mid.
I mentioned, good against Terrorblade. Start scaling him.
Stop it.
You know what I'm saying? There's potential.
Stop it, Breaky.
Maybe. Yeah, probably not. They ban Ember Spirit on the side of complexity, so Team
Radiant team
is going to
pick.
ban OD
Dire
now. And
team pick.
again, confidence is there. They just go right into the DK. They're good to go. More building hitting. Both their cores are fairly tankier, especially against the physical side of things.
Yep, and they have very secure lanes. The Lich Terrorblade, the Earth Spirit Darkseer,
10
and the Dragon Knight.
seconds remaining.
Pugna's still there, though. And
5
once again,
seconds
seems pretty good.
remaining.
So I think that has to be on top of their list right now. I mean, Terrorblade and DK good against both of those cores.
You may
That's
now
even better.
select your
Okay.
heroes.
That does it too. So
That
mid
is
Lion,
Get out of here.
so hopeful. It's a support Timber, right?
Not twice, please.
Not today. 343 is actually going to play the Lion. They will have Z-Freak on Coddle. Definitely a farm-heavy support. Limp is going to play the Timbersaw, though.
Yeah, really good against the DK. Really good against the Earth Spirit. Really good against the Timbersaw until the Terrorblade until Terrorblade gets BKB. Yeah, this is a game where Limp really needs to just destroy the mid lane. He wants to be at their tier 3s at like 12 minutes into the game.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some Timbersaws go off. So obviously complexity hoping for that, trying to get a third game here in this series. Good answer to finish it. But will it be enough? We got yet again another Phantom Assassin versus Terrorblade matchup on the books here. This time safe lane PA, of course. No Ryoyo mid PA. I would think Battle Fury is probably going to be the item of choice on him this time around. You have a core, mid core that's going to be very active earlier on, or potential to be, and try to create that space.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what he ran last time on the PA when they won in the previous series was Battle Fury.
Oh yeah.
And he definitely needs to be able to keep up with the Sammy Boy Terrorblade.
All right, here we go. Game 2.
Prepare for
Team.
battle.
A very confident draft. Didn't really use much reserve time. There's several snap picks there. The very final one even. They had their idea in mind, and they are running it. Excited to see Newsham on the Earth Spirit as well. Synergy of the Dark Seer, throwing up that Iron Shells we talked about. And Lion will have to be careful running into that. Going around for now. 3-4-3. Downhill, they're going to run into each other right now.
There's the Iron Shell. Oh, he whiffs.
The Frost Shield as well, though. They do have a lot, but yeah, whiffing that, unfortunately. Even if he hits it, though, he still has a Phantom Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprised I didn't try to go for Lion, honestly. Just saw him
Yeah, that was not going to be a first blood in PA. Pretty much under any circumstances.
Should scare them off, though. But you see right there, I mean, both the Iron Shell and the Frost Shield go up on the Earth Spirit, and he just dives in. So, again, PA with a Phantom Strike, not necessarily easy to kill, but Lion's a different story. He doesn't have that getaway. He's going to ward over here. He's going to even try to take the Bounty Rune, but Lich has already picked it up. 3-for-3's hoping that they were distracted, and now he's going to be run down with the Frost Shield. Rolling Boulder.
Definitely in trouble. May go for the TP, but
if he does, he's dead.
Now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he knows that. He's probably dead. Yeah, he's going to have to run right back in. If those are the Earth Spike, doesn't matter. Illuminate even comes in. That's not going to work, though.
And Z-Freak either coming over to help or potentially snipe the courier, ends up throwing out the Illuminate. It's going to have to go back to the bottom lane. But first blood goes the way of Team Team.
There is some synergy with the Coddle as well as the Timbersaw, I suppose, too. The Chakra Magic. Good hero to throw that up on. See that synergy.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely misses the recall, though. I will say that.
Well, just pick Chen. He's pretty good at that now. We've seen that before. Yeah, it's kind of amazing to me that we aren't seeing more of that here because of how ridiculous J-Storm was with it. But other teams are starting to practice with it, I guess.
Yeah, and March played it in a completely different style. You know, basically 0 creeps for the entire game.
Yeah, easier. It's just like team communication, that's the big thing. Which obviously at this level you'd figure they have that, but anyways, different story. Terrorblade already popped that meta, running out of it now, but CS 5-3, off to a good start down here. Gonna get the Frost Shield to try to assist some of this last hitting that's going on with the jungle pull. Mid lane, Timbersaw versus DK, and the edge for Limp right now. It's no surprise. Again, one of the reasons why they picked this hero up. Top lane, oh, never mind. Thought there was some pressure, but doesn't look like it. You could tell Lion, again, he just has to sit pretty far back.
Yeah, they should never really be able to kill Miracle on the PA, but 3-4-3 has to be very careful of his positioning.
Smart. Gets that mana drain at level 2, and he's just using it on Brax.
Yeah, that's super important resource. And I actually really like doing this on Lion. Is you pick up a couple levels early mana drain and deny them the ability to cast spells. It's better than trying to trade harass when you're a Lion. You have a terrible auto attack.
Yeah, I mean, especially on a hero that is very reliant on that. Of course, like the Dark Seer is just using that Ion Shell on cooldown almost. So it makes a lot of sense. Again, PA's having trouble, though, kind of getting in there and freely last hitting. She's still managing 10-1, so pretty impressive from Merkel.
Limp bodying Roya in the mid lane. As expected, this matchup is miserable for DK.
Yeah, this is pretty brutal. And I think we saw this, I believe, at the Kuala Lumpur Major in the finals. Timbersaw response to a DK mid of Secret VP.
That was before the Bloodstone was made much better for Timbersaw.
That's true. The lane pretty much works the same, though. Limp's fantastic. DK, though, 17-0. So, again, considering, safe to say he's doing all right in that mid matchup. Coddles continuing to jungle pull and use that level 1 Illuminate spam. The Chakra Magic on himself. Lion, he does dodge the barrel roll. I was going to say, is he caught here? But avoiding the barrel roll means he'll be fine. Leave it, throw a dance out. Bit of a taunt, like it.
And Brax out of mana, so Pretty effective use. There's only one clarity on Nusham at the moment. He does have a stick, but there's no Ion Shell follow-up. If there was, 343 definitely dies.
Again, the lack of mana, clearly an issue there. Ix Mike picks up a double damage rune at the bottom, preventing anyone else from grabbing it. He's going to run back over. Brewmaster, though, haven't talked about him yet much, but he's 19-3. Oh, middle lane, jeez. Okay. Never mind, it's just Timbersaw. I see the mini map, and he's like diving like crazy, but that's just what he's doing.
Just Timbersaw things.
Yeah. Look at the tower. I was just running around. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. What an awkward lane. It's how many matchups can do this. Lion got low at the top lane. It looks like they did combo him, but wasn't enough damage to finish the job. So, good to go there. For now.
Bottom lane, pretty uneventful.
Yeah, overall, pretty slow start. 5-minute bounty runes, though. That may incentivize some action as metas pop down here, but got the Illuminate coming through again. They keep on trying to trade this jungle over here. As Lion is caught now. Again, he dodges that barrel roll. 3-for-3's on point with that. However, this time around, it's not going to matter. He can dance all he wants. That ain't working. Run him down.
Surge, Ion Shell. Too strong.
Yeah, still a good combo. And he's coming middle lane, though. I mean, they're not killing this DK, are they? He's just going to ward up instead. Get some vision out. And PA top lane is not as concerned about dying, as long as she has something to Phantom Strike to. But, yeah, Brewmaster, 25-3 down here. Terribly, though, 30-10. So, all lanes, the CS is actually going all right. It's just Timbersaw is the one that's that much further ahead. Again, the mana drain. He is playing it well.
Not today.
All right, Royo's out of mana, and he's at half-life currently. He only has a level 1 Dragon Blood currently. He did go Dragon Tail Stun, as we saw there.
Yeah, just going for the ability to keep himself alive. Could rotate for ganking, or can't really pressure this lane. And, of course, maxing out the Breathe Fire so he can last hit better.
Z-Freak is going to hit the Illuminate.
Damage Boy very low.
Yeah, saw that. Connected. See just a level 2 Illuminate, how much damage it can do. Fully channel. One more attack indeed. Death getting it close enough. Has a Thunderclap. Not even needing that. Just the auto attack's enough. Z-Freak channeling as the Earth Spirit's TPing in, but it went too early. Ix Mike is still low, though. Nusham doing what he can. He blocks in Z-Freak. Z-Freak is not getting away. That's the barrel roll stun. And the easy kill on him. Lich is run down by Death, though. So a 2-for-1, favoring compLexity down here.
Yeah, Sammy Boy tried to do it kind of like a little cute TP play where he TP'd from back here, back to the tower. So he has no TP scroll. He's going to just go to the jungle and farm up a little bit.
Timbersaw's coming top lane. Ryoya figured he's away from Timbersaw finally, but Limp joins the party and cuts him down. Throws out the Chakram as well as that Whirling Death. And we got a 2,000 net worth lead early on for compLexity. Timbersaw, of course, a massive part of that. But Phantom Assassin's also farming well. So, again, deja vu. Similar story. Just like the first game, all 3 lanes are going very well when it comes to the cores.
Yeah, we'll just see how they transition. And this game, not quite as one-sided in terms of their late game scaling.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Still
under
maybe
attack.
give the edge to Team, but it's awfully close.
Yeah, it's our Phantom Assassin versus Terrorblade matchup.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Safe
under
to
attack.
say. It's hard to call one way or the other. At that point, Ix Mike, he's going to throw the shield up on the tower instead of himself. Almost wonder if that was on purpose or not, but you know what? He is kiting. And he's going to stay alive. Timbersaw could not run him down. Good jukes coming out from Mike.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Trying to
under
still
attack.
get up to him, but not the case. The tower is low in the middle. Limp going to try to finish it off here eventually. Breathe Fire. Mitigating some damage. Cutting down Ryoya. He has another Whirling Death in a couple seconds. Yeah, you got to be careful. River Chain in. Chakram. Or Chakra.
It's Sinister Gazed.
It is a Chakra. Yeah, Sinister's Gaze will stun him in place, though. And he has to walk away. God, we have a Chakra and a Chakram on the same team. Which is which? Terrorblade now over here. So Limp's like, all right, I'll go for you then.
Radiant's
He does have Sunder,
is under
so
attack.
he's not too worried about it.
Yeah. Well,
That's when
bottom
the
tier
iron
one's dead.
shells get pretty rough. Miracle having to run away a lot.
Gaze to pull in Lion. He's
Radiant's
definitely
bottom
getting
tower
taken
has
out.
fallen.
3-4-3, why are you even there? Guess he was trying to go ward this cliff, but big rotation from team to the top lane. They're
Dire's
going to
top
pressure this tower.
is under attack.
Yeah, he's got 2 wards on him, so clearly trying for some kind of play, but
Radiant
gets caught. Radiant scans Timbersaw coming in. I mean, now he just shows anyways. Again, Timbersaw alone, though, is enough to just scare them away. He's got to feel a Discord now, or excuse me, Hood of Defiance. That would be a little odd. But even more tanky with that level 4 reactive armor. So yeah, they have to respect it. And they will fall back. Although,
And Roy has a Radiance queued up. It's just NA specialty.
I guess so. Usham. He did take the boundary, didn't he? Well played. The roll in. Managed to get it from him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But yeah, DK wants to go that Radiance. Seems like it's becoming more and more of a popular thing as far as a follow-up item on the DKs.
Does he even have a Blink Dagger bot? Is he just going straight Radiance?
It looks like straight Radiance right now. So that changes it a little bit. Yeah, maybe he is going to go Blink still, just doesn't have it queued. Also possible. How's Phantom Assassin doing? Merkel, he's working on the Battle Fury. No surprise there, as you
Radiant's
mentioned.
top tower is under
Definitely
attack.
expecting that. Timbersaw, 3 heroes are here, but again, I don't think he's really scared even if he knew that.
Nope, does lose the catapult though, so can't really pressure this tower anymore. But he's just gonna cut down the trees and continue to whack away.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The tower was denied, so after all that work, Timbersaw doesn't actually get the gold for a team. Pretty big deal.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to actually killing the tower, he's obviously not the best at it. He can just tank them
Damn,
forever.
boy.
As bottom lane, I mean, I
Radiant's top
saw him kind
tower
of toying
is
with it
under
down
attack.
here, but didn't know that they would actually go in.
Finger expended by 343 to
Okay.
secure the kill. Didn't get the damage actually from it, but took down most of Sammy Boy's life.
Yeah, he did, according to the buff that he has. Plus 50 damage.
Well, he definitely didn't get the last hit with the
Radiant's top
finger.
tower
Is it like a
under
lingering
attack.
buff or something? I actually don't know. It might be. Either way, he got it. Nusham can run down here. Death. Darkin Brawler wearing off. Has those phase boots though. Eventually 3-for-3 falls up with the air
Pops
spike
the
and the
ulti.
Hex. Pops the Primal Split for this. There's that Chain Frost. Nusham. He's going to get out. Oh no. This is a disaster now. For compLexity going so deep just for the support Earth Spirit. And Ryoya is just sitting here like, all right, come back together. And he's going to be Sinister Case in. Nusham even toying with him a little bit in the face.
Radiant's top
The amount of
tower
grip
is
and
under
everything else.
attack.
Death. He's going to die eventually. Yeah, very deep there.
Fought with honor.
Doesn't even work. Well, giving a couple of kills to Team. That's one way to help them climb back into this game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Impressive as this early lead is for compLexity.
Yeah, it's just another game where it's just Limp doing his own thing,
Radiant's top
Miracle
tower
doing his
is
own thing,
falling.
and the other heroes kind of trying to figure. I don't know. I'm not really loving the coordination
Radiant's top
from
tower is
compLexity
under
that I've seen
attack.
so far in these games.
Well, Limp, he's doing his own thing, and obviously Timbersaw's a hero that can do that. Does get that tower, but now applying pressure to the tier 2. Still in a spot where now with the plate mail even, plus 10 armor from that. So I suppose he could just continue tanking this. Again, his attacks take forever to kill the tower.
Yeah, I'd really like to see compLexity rotate to the player. Unkillable right now and does an insane amount of damage. It seems like they really should be taking advantage of that. Miracle is getting closer to that Battle Fury. And they don't really have that good of push around Limp, but it just kind of
Radiant's
seems
top
like
tower is under attack.
this is a time where they cannot lose a fight with Limp there.
Well, they're going elsewhere for now, and I mean, Phantom Assassin getting very close to the battlefield in the meantime. So at least she's able to continue to farm herself, but bottom lane, Death, nope, just simply going to continue farming, as of lads. But you see Team now coming together as 4 and thinking about going for a play. There is this ward here, however.
Radiant's top tower
Allows
is under
compLexity to
attack.
see them running over, and so they easily react to it. You got Dragonite, 2,000 gold saved up. And again, no blink queued up still. See if he does commit towards a full Radiance or not right now. But they're coming back bottom, but this time Coddle and Lion are here. But Timbersaw and Pierre are not. Coddle runs right into them, and Chainfrost bounces over to the creep wave, back over to Lion. Easy double kill for the team. At least Brewmaster gets away, but yeah, they're just... It is odd.
Radiant's top tower
A
has fallen.
three-man squad, and they're running into them and dying over and over again. A couple
Yeah, they
times.
don't really have any
Radiant's top
purpose.
tower is under attack.
Limp's gonna bypass this rune.
Dire's
What?
middle tower is under attack.
He literally just walked by a rune at 15 minutes.
Yeah, wasn't paying attention. I mean, he might go back up for it, I suppose, but no, he just simply forgot or something. He gets a Lotus Orb, though. He purchased that, at least. And he has a Lotus Orb. That's a really fast Lotus Orb.
Dire's middle tower
And I
is
can
under
dive
attack.
Terrorblade. Sunder won't do anything. Sinister Gaze won't do anything. He gets rid of the silence from the Earth Spirit as well. And Death has been found, and
Yeah.
he's probably going to die.
Primal Split, gonna get it off in time. The stun hits. Oh, pull in. He is gonna be able to get it off. Yeah, just not enough damage. And now the lift up on a Lich.
Will-O-Wisp. Ignis Fatuus.
Ignis Fatuus. Disco Ball. Anyways, DK.
It dies.
He's getting away. Timbersaw is obviously here now. And Finger of Death to help set up the kill. Out of Ryoya. Nusham. PA also joins the party. Blocks that barrel roll away. He gets kicked away, though, with the Boulder Smash. Going to go for the TP play. And he is out. Oh, wait. That was Brackstein elsewhere over here. So, team finally comes together for compLexity.
Yeah, Limp finally able to sync up with his team here, and now they just walk behind this Timbersaw while he continues to do Timbersaw things. Level 14,
Radiant's bottom tower is
highest net
under
worth in the
attack.
game.
Dire's top tower
Mike
has
is
fallen.
dead. He just Chain Frost? He did. What? He just Chain Frosted. I mean, the slow, the idea was, but even then, he has a Phantom Strike. That seemed, that was
Radiant's
not going to
bottom
work.
tower is under attack.
Okay.
And this every shot you don't take, Breaky.
That's, wise people have said that before, yes.
This is one of the most interesting and kind of overpowered mechanics of this Phantom Assassin. You just blur yourself and farm ancient stacks, and they do not attack you, and they don't run away either. So it really is just a better version of invisibility that she has.
Yeah, that seems like that shouldn't be a thing, but... Hey, you see the Drow strat earlier, by the way?
The Drow Luna.
One-shotting Ancients, and yeah, with the Luna synergy.
I didn't actually see it, but I heard about it. Sounds pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, that's a hero we aren't seeing in the NA region in these qualifiers yet, but something tells me come the minor event. That's our first big land coming up here. Probably a little bit. Terrorblade, Dragonlance Yasha, gonna go the S and Y this game. So the Radiant Cores, they are behind it. Go back to the DK. He ended up going a Shadowblade, so he completely changed his mind together. He's gonna jump Death, but not really much is gonna come from it. And we'll just run away instead. So not gonna go the Radiance build against the Phantom Assassin, who's gonna have a BKB anyways next. Yeah, it seems like Radiance was gonna be a bit too much of a stretch there. And
Yeah,
not
definitely.
necessary.
Definitely.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Silver
I agree
Edge,
with-
pretty good.
Yep, seems like a much better, I mean, really good against Timbersaw as well. Removing that reactive armor passive.
Our Spirit's up here and working on that Spirit Vessel. As Lich roams around, gets some more vision. Got Coddle, Z-Freak just trying to farm the jungle. They might find him though. Dragon Tail's going to be ready. Yep, he's channeling that Illuminate. Eventually gets caught though. Gaze further stun. So good find. Yeah, as you see line, I saw the same thing earlier too. The Finger of Death didn't actually kill the target, but he still got a buff for it. So there must be some kind of lingering effect where it's as long as it dies within a couple of seconds.
Yeah, chat flaming us for not playing Dota ever. Seconds.
Well, it doesn't work that way in Artifact, so I don't
Radiant's
know.
middle tower is under attack.
So he's got +2 charges, aka 100 damage now on that finger. That's pretty good, man. I mean, that scales quickly.
It definitely does.
DK.
Really wants to get that level 2, reducing the cooldown quite a bit.
What have we here?
And complexity again seems to have stalled out a little bit. This limp Timbersaw going for a Crimson next to counteract the Terrorblade.
Oh, Pia's caught. BKB, she goes over to Death right there with the Phantom Strike, so she's going to be fine for now.
The Surging Terrorblade is hilarious.
Yeah, going really fast in the Metaform. Nobody ends up dying throughout that, it looks like. But yeah, Terrorblade popping the Metaform for it. Did get a BKB charge out of it, however, on Phantom Assassin. Her first one. She managed to stay alive.
That's pretty big. We'll see. Looks like they're going to head to Roche, knowing that meta is down soon.
Limp. Lotus Orb reflects. It's bouncing on the Radiant side. It only bounces a little bit, though. The Disco Ball's put down. He gets away. They kill it quickly. Z-Freak, did he go too far? Now, nice 4-staff away. And he makes his way out. You mentioned Roshan. They're doing. They want to have a Disco Ball now to save them. But I don't think the Radiant's fighting this. So that's, yeah, that Lotus Orb reflect pretty good. They are coming over, no meta though, and yep, Aegis going to be picked up by Merkle. Limp. He's not afraid to keep going in now. Especially with the backup. So let's add up some charges, please. Thank you, tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ryoya is going to push bottom lane in the meantime.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Darkseer's got Guardian Greaves.
Dire's bottom
Pop
Z-Freak
them
back.
right there.
2 deep push.
Dire's
Means
bottom
that Roya can
Radiant's
TP
middle
back
tower
and
has
take
fallen.
a 5-on-4 if they want to.
Yeah, I mean, DK's still going, but I guess that's going to be the cue to fall back as they are going away now on complexity side, so he's not exactly sure where they're at. As we see, though, they're currently taking on an Ancient stack over here. Terrorblade runs in, has meta now. Doesn't want to necessarily fight this, though. Timbersaw gets ridden up by the Ancient Creep. Now out comes the meta. The Lotus Orb going to be applied, but he splits it off. The Primal split, can't blame him for that. Timber chain in, Sammy Boy's in trouble. He does have a Sunder, though, going to be stopped by the Centaur nearby. Who can he Sunder? You see the Limp is keeping his distance. He does not want to get Sunder to the line. Ultimate, the Sunder, no, he couldn't get it off in time. Almost, but so close. Not enough. Darkseer now, he's being run down by the Timbersaw over here.
Double damage PA.
Who did they catch? That's Ryoya. Yeah, he goes down. They tip right before
Dire's top tower
as he gets
is under
taken
attack.
out. Nice 2 kills for complexity on both cores. And they're probably going to start sieging.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures
Her spirit.
are fortified.
Sieging is right, because this is going to take them break high ground.
It is going to take a while,
Dire's
isn't it?
top tower is under attack.
They have no building hitters on their team. They need some meteor hammers ASAP.
They really could use some.
Radiant's middle
Timbersaw
tower
again
is
is
under
great at
attack.
tanking the towers, but not so good at killing them. Okay, well that works.
Diving tier 4s.
Why not? Well, maybe this is why. Timbersaw,
Good
Merkle
wall
being
by
pulled
Brax.
in. That wall is doing some work. Again, the tier 4 tower, tier 3 tower even still has a bit of life left, and they have to get out. So even despite both the DK and the Terrorblade being dead, they cannot really capitalize as far as an objective goes. They get some damage in, however. We got to think that's the end of that. As a couple of them head this direction up to the top lane. Antistyle's coming for Phantom Assassin. They're smoked. Oh, never mind. That's Shadowblade. The team was moving her back behind him as if they were smoked, but he was just up front with a Shadowblade. Miracle. He's going to go in. He gets found, though. Remember, he has an Aegis.
And BKB.
So, Nushan realizing that's not going to work out. See the disco ball's out. It's going to pull back in Lich. Timber Chain to get the kill on him. Only dead for 25 more seconds.
Not the best wave clear on the side of Team, so they are going to struggle to force compLexity out of their base, even though compLexity is pretty terrible at taking buildings.
Dire's middle tower
There we go, the
is
kill on the
under
kill.
Down.
Radiant's
Oh, over here,
middle barracks are
Brewmaster.
under
Again,
attack.
he has Primal Split. He has a gem as well. See Timber Saw. Oh god, that surge. Really flying around. Meta.
They just don't have any damage, really.
Neither team looks just so tanky. Death goes in, gets feared up. Gaze to pull in. Can he get the split off? No, he cannot. The gem drops as well. That's a big kill. They did lose the melee racks. I believe the Lotus Orb reflected once again on the Chain Frost.
It did, but didn't bounce very far.
Alright, well, they got the melee racks at least. So the very slow siege is successful in that sense for compLexity.
Money changes hands.
Now they're going top.
Team has some pretty serious damage issues right now. This Dragon Knight really not scaling into anything. And without the Chain Frost and a really big wall from Brax, Sammy Boy just, he can't compete with the PA and Timbersaw's damage right now.
Go on the Halberd and never be disappointed in that against a Phantom Assassin, but obviously his own damage output is hurt because of that. In fact, PA is going to jump him right here. Not really go for the kill, though. Just scare him a little bit. And we'll just continue to farm. As he TPs away. Terrorblade wants to finish that BKB. 2,200 gold saved up. Farming his own jungle currently. I go back to Timbersaw as well. And see now
Radiant's
bots
top
on him
tower
finished.
is under attack.
So much armor with the Lotus Orb and the Crimson Guard. So no Bloodstone. That is interesting. But
Dire are scanning.
he is tanky because of all the armor.
Radiant's
Yeah,
top
I mean, it's
tower
okay.
is under
There's
attack.
really not very many kills happening. 21 kills total in 26 minutes,
has
which,
fallen.
I mean, it sounds like a decent amount, but it really is not compared to how most games have been going.
Team trying to find their space again. It's not easy though. The map is having trouble. They got a couple of wards in their jungle on the Radiant side, but not the most comfortable at farming it. A Shadowblade activation. 3/4/3 is pretty far up. Sentry right here. They know Ryoya's there, but not gonna go for him at that point. And the slow methodical push will continue from compLexity. Triple stifling dagger now leveled up from Phantom Assassin.
Limp is showing bottom, so this would be an opportunity for them to fight without the big body, but window closes and compLexity reconvenes in the bottom lane.
Lion 3 charges now on that ultimate. Plus 150 damage. He almost got his blink dagger as well. 100 more gold or so. Finish that. What's on the courier? Yeah, there's the Basher. Being delivered to Phantom Assassin. So obviously, Team knows that they just have to wait for compLexity to start sieging once again and then break out that big team fight. Get a good Darkseer vacuum wall combo. Have the Metaform activated and just go ham.
And I feel like Silver Edge quite valuable here, but
Oh, yes.
Roya also needs this BKB before he can really do much. So they're still gonna have some problems for a while here, Breaky.
Yeah, true. But if you can manage to get the Silver Edge, then between Timbersaw and Phantom Assassin, Fantastic item to have, but you are right.
Radiant's
That's
middle barracks
well
are under
off at this
attack.
point. Although Timbersaw
Oh, very alone.
is, you see Terrorblade hiding. Limp is too aware.
Radiant's middle
And
barracks.
this smoke is
Radiant
extremely
top
obvious
standing.
now as the mid-racks falls to creeps. Nobody in the base, clearly.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So they get some tier 3 damage damage on the tower, even at the top lane, before eventually Radiant comes back and likes my counter warding in the process. Sammy Boy just gonna jungle farm over here. He's working on an MKB now. As a disconnect. Pause just before. But again, team, they're the ones that are up 1-0 in this best of 3, trying to go to the minor in complexity. Looking to force the third game, and this game has most certainly been pretty good for them. A nice steady increase. Upwards of 17,000 net worth lead now at this point.
Yeah, they just
Experience.
really got that last pick Timbersaw in a perfect spot for the hero. And when you get something like that, it's very much like the last pick Brood, last pick Huskar. Really difficult to deal with. They just don't have any answers for it.
Give the go ahead. Yeah, they need the BKB Silver Edge on Dragonite. So at this rate, if we keep this pace up, I mean, another 20 minutes or so before that's going to be pretty relevant. But by then, you'd figure complexity has been able to break through again. It's a minute and a half before the next Roshan. Very likely going to wait for that. I'm trying to remember. I think it would be the second Roshan in this game. Yeah, it would definitely be the second one.
Yep.
At this point, Radiance for Brewmaster being worked on. Suppose why not? Got his nice R on the Blast, has the Blink initiation. Not really playing defensively this game, so more damage always nice.
Timbersaw queuing up a Hex. Fighting Sammy Boy for the runes. Gonna get both.
Yeah, all four going the way of complexity, so you see that lead even increasing about 2,000 net worth there. Still running up to Sammy Boy. Sammy Boy sunders him, but obviously Timbersaw doesn't care. He's gonna keep going.
Possibly a mistake.
Yeah. He's gonna have to PKP for this. Oh no. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, things get from bad to worse, and you gotta believe that.
Radiant's bottom shrine
Yeah,
is under
Roshan,
attack.
20 more seconds. Be good to do that. You have DK's up here just farming any bit he can, but now he's found. So it's gonna start happening. The disco ball. Ignis Fatuus pulling him in. He's dead. So that BKB stalled a bit longer.
And Limp says, we've got 2 catapults, guys. Follow me.
In they go.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Cross shield's annoying. Fortification on top of that, though, so a little awkward. Flexion pop, the Darkseer wall, a lot of illusions coming out. Timbersaw's going to run on through, and Timber Chain away. They won't get the tier 3 tower.
Nope, but they have access to Roche, and it has respawned. And they have forced all of Team back into their base. Nobody farming the lanes.
So yeah, Aegis and the cheese coming out. MKB delivered to Miracle in the meantime. So his damage output, of course, that much more impressive now. We mentioned the MKB on Terrorblade. Almost there.
Roshan has fallen.
Easy Roshan, now look at that, a double damage rune spawns right next to them.
Perfect.
Yeah, Phantom Assassin picks it up. So they see Terrorblade over here now. No vision in the area. You got a ward down here, though, so if he goes in that area, they might see Terrorblade by himself. But for now, they're heading towards the top lane. Waiting for the one shot or heavy damage from the coup de grace. Miracle just kind of runs on up and gonna kill the tower with that double damage easily.
Yeah, lack of Spirit Vessel definitely. Oh, they have one on Dushan. Okay, so definitely pretty useful against the Timber, but that
Radiant's
Lotus
top
Orb
barracks
making
has
things
fallen.
even more difficult.
Yeah.
And that full hex as well. I mean, they really can't approach this guy at all.
Now Merkel, double damage wears off. They just head towards the bottom though. You got Terrorblade finally joining back, and as he does, he gets hexed up. Terrorblade, BKB, he'll be fine. Lotus Orb, Miracle just charges in. The Disco Ball's put down, locking the supporting caster around. Miracle going for the Terrorblade. Not enough damage to kill him though. Lion did die, he bought back immediately. Lich has stained it for 25. That's a kind of a zoning Ignis Fatus right there. Despawn, however. Walls down from Darkseer. Her Spirit went too deep. He gets taken out. Miracle having to fall back. He was a little deep himself. The Crimson Guard buff helping him out though.
Limp, still at full HP, full mana.
No, he doesn't care.
He's just tanking hits from both the DK and the Terrorblade.
He's running in circles. Control is real. 3-4-3 with the Finger of Death doesn't actually get the kill that time around, but Timbersaw goes back in. Terrorblade does Thunder. They might get a turn kill right here. They sure will. On to the Brewmaster. Now Timbersaw, no, he eats the cheese. He's fine. Timber Chain away. Yeah, Miracle going back in. Pops a Manta Style. And Biz not going to save DK. He buys back. Obviously, Team fighting to the bitter end, but this is going to be another Rax kill easily on the melee rack. Sammy Boy, no stutter for 20 more seconds. And there's the big crit. Drops Ike's Mike in the middle of the fight. Going after Terrorblade yet again, another BKB charge. Stifling Dagger in, the surge at the last second keeps him alive, but you gotta think Team will realize this is over. Although the vacuum into the fountain, okay, Lion's dead. That's it though.
Very small prize for what has happened to their base. And yeah, this last pick, Timber, proved to be just too much.
Absolutely. I mean, let's be honest, neither side has the most damage outside of Phantom Assassin. That's what makes this so hilarious.
Yeah, but just hitting each other. Nobody's dying.
He's dead.
Yay, gonna die.
That's 90 seconds. She's out for it. I mean, Team really is fighting this out, and you know what? They are going to stay alive. They're going to hold off. They get the PA eventually after the Aegis, and reason in that to stay around. Again, no Mega Creeps just yet. I guess the bottom range racks is the only one left.
Yep, top range racks did go down to the creeps while that was happening. 3-minute fight in the bottom lane. But they do have 420 HP remaining between them and Mega Creeps.
So complexity going to reset things. Yeah, Brewmaster, the Radiant's not going to come that much closer. Timbersaw, I don't know, what does he get now? He's already got the Hex, and the 2,300 gold saved up for him. Obviously, plenty can be opened up. Phantom Assassin will be able to get the Abyssal Blade soon as he comes back up. Meanwhile, Terrorblade with an MKB, the Butterfly in the works, they kill the mid-tier 1 tower. Still be 6 minutes in. That gold to make up there on the Radiant side.
Yeah, every little bit helps. Sammy Boy does have that MKB, going for Butterfly next. Interestingly, still opting to go for the Butterfly when PA already has an MKB. But just opting for that being the highest damage increasing item that he can buy.
Wrap around Ike's Mike.
Mike, no!
Hey, he got a Sentry Award for this. Worth it. DK's TPing back. He still needs the recipe, so he finally buys a Mithril Hammer, but no BKB even yet. Oh no. And he wishes he had one now. Finally, pushback. That Disco Ball is great at zoning like this. You see the team, they want to help him so badly, but they can't. But again, right, he's just too tanky.
Nice Surge.
Surge keeps him alive. They're going to go right for the range racks. Fortification comes out.
Awkward wall.
Oh yeah, very straight line there. He pulls him in with a vacuum, but there's the racks getting destroyed, and that now means Mega Creeps are spawning for complexity. A lot of illusions throughout this fight.
Sammy Boy healing Timbersaw while he hits him.
That Surge on Terrorblade as he goes forward. He's going for the Sunder. Oh, that's a Lotus Orb, buddy. AKA it does nothing.
This Surge Terrorblade is something else.
Just scoots along. Yeah, he had the right idea right there, trying to throw it up on a timber saw and, of course, get him half-life, but obviously not going to work. Good old Lotus Orb.
Have another. I see.
Oh.
I just don't know what else to say at this point. Yeah, they're...
Game 3 pretty inevitable at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they get a limp to half-life. It's that was a Crystal spot by Terrorblade. He's going to go the Daedalus route, so speaking of just needing that damage, running in there. A lack of actual killing continues to be the case, but the objectives are being done. The creep is pushing in further. There's a kill. Terrorblade bursted 80 seconds. He's out of the fight with no buyback. They will catch Earth Spirit as well. And Chain Frost bouncing around, but again, not necessarily a big deal. GG is called. compLexity will take the second game. The grind finally comes through. And we got a game 3 on our hands. This is the grand finals for a minor spot. Only makes sense.
And why not?
Yeah. So Team we praised them and everything, and for good reason throughout yesterday and today, undefeated, but they finally find an issue, and that Timbersaw matchup, obviously there's not much else more to say than that. That was a fantastic final pick from compLexity, and it clearly worked out as they hoped it would.
Yep, they put Limp on a hero that could not die, and the hero to perfection, 6-0 and 7.
And he didn't die.
He's immortal. He was immortal.
He did not die. 6-0 and 7 is mentioned. So, all right, guys, we're going to take that short break, though, and come back. Game number 3, compLexity versus Team. A spot to the minor on the line between these two teams for the PGL Bucharest minor. Stay tuned, guys. I'm BreakyCPK, joined by Elevated. We'll be right back.